Welcome back to Low Stress Math with Mrs. Bono. We are on Chapter 4, Solving Systems of Equations, Lesson 2, Solving Systems Using Graphing, and this is the independent practice. So, what are we doing here? First thing I did before I get started is I always highlight my y-intercepts, which is the B, and I highlight the yellow line. Why do I do that? I like to know where I'm beginning. I begin with the B at the back, in this case B equals 3, and then there's no number in front of the x. Let me make this a little bigger so you could see it better. There's a 1 here. It's invisible. So my slope m is 1 over 1. I'm going to go up 1 and 1 to the right. So I begin at 3. 1, 2, 3, and go up 1 and 1 to the right. But I'm also going to follow that pattern in the opposite direction so that I have a nice long line. Remember, you want to go all the way across the whole grid because you don't know where the lines are going to intersect. Arrow on both sides, and I'm even going to write my equation down, y equals negative 2x plus 3, so I don't forget. Now, taking a look at the other equation, b equals positive 3. So I also am going to begin here at 3. My slope m is negative 2 over 1. Negative 2 means I'm going to go down and to the right. So starting at 3, I'm going down and to the right. Down 2, 1 to the right. Down 2, 1 to the right. Until I cross my whole grid. I could follow the pattern up and get another point if I want to, but I already see where they're going to cross. So connect the dots. Wish you had a shorter ruler, Bono, but that's okay. Arrows on both sides, and I'm going to write the equation up here, y equals negative 2x plus 3. So I've labeled both my lines. I see clearly where they intersect, which is at 0, 3. Now, the directions say, graph the system of equations and identify the solution. Well, I did that. Here's my solution, 0, 3. Don't forget to check your solution. I'm going to do all the checks at the end, so just be ready for that. The next one, b equals 2. Again, I don't have an m, so I'm going to use m equals 1 over 1. Begin at 2, up 1, 1 to the right, up 1, 1 to the right, all the way across my grid. Follow the pattern in the opposite direction. So I have points all the way across the whole grid. Connect the dots. Arrows on both sides, don't lose points for silly things. And I'm going to write my equation up here, y equals x plus 2. Now, the next one, I begin at negative 1, and I'm going to use the slope m equals 4 over 1. So I'm going to go up 4 and right 1. So down here, starting with negative 1, count up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 to the right. I can't go up and over anymore, but I can go down 4 and 1 to the left. So my line is a little straighter, but I can clearly see already where they're going to cross, which is at 1, 3, is it? Yeah, let's see that. All the way across, write the equation. I'm going to write it down here. Y equals 4. Oh, you can't even see it. Y equals 4x, x minus 1. And they are crossing right there at positive 1, positive 3. Remember, right first, then up. Positive 1, positive 3. All right, the next equation. Begin at the back with the b. b equals 3. And I have a slope m of 2, put it over 1. So 2 up, 1 right. Begin at 3. 2 up, 1 to the right. Don't have enough. I want to go and do the opposite. So up, the opposite of up 2 is down 2. The opposite of right is left. So I'm going to go down 2, 1 to the left, and just get a bunch more points. So when I graph my line, I have a lot of points. And notice they're all on the same line. So this is y equals 2x plus 3. Now let's take a look at the other one. There is no b. I highlighted nothing. So I'm going to put my own plus 0 here. So I know that b equals 0, and to get more points, I have 1/2. That means I'm going to go up 1, right 2. So starting at 0, I'm going to go up 1, right 2. Starting at 0, up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. 1, right 2. And when I connect those points, and there's a pretty good number of them, you could see right where they cross, which is here at -2, -1. I'm going to highlight, I'm going to white out a little bit so that it's easier to see. But it's at, start here, -2, -1. And that's going to be my solution to that system. Oh, and I forgot to label my line. Here we go. Y equals 1/2 x. Okay, labeled both lines, got my solution, showed all my work. Yay me! All right, another one. Begin at the back with the b. Here, b is +2, and my slope m is -3/2. Negative means I go down, and +2 means I go to the right. So I'm going to begin at 2, and I'm going to go down 3, 2 to the right. Down 3, 2 to the right. I mean, I could reverse that and go up 3, 2 to the left. Now I have lots and lots of points. They're very pretty. All the way across the whole grid, because remember, you don't know where they're going to intersect. So you want to make sure your line goes over the whole grid. Write the equation down. Y equals negative. That's hard to see that it's negative. I'm going to have to move that a little. I want it to be very, very obvious. I know it's -3/2x plus 2. Now for the next one, this is a -2. -2 and -2 are the same for our purposes. So b equals -2. M is +1/2. Positive means I go up. Positive means I go right. So I'm going to start at -2. Can you say -2? And I'm going to go up 1, 2 to the right. Up 1, 2 to the right. Up 1, 2 to the right. All the way across my grid. And I can see where they cross. Nice big arrows. And what have I got here? Y equals 1/2 x minus 2. Gotta label things. And here's where they cross. +2, -1. +2, -1. So, that's good. All right, got my answers, got my graphs. I can see clearly where everything is. Last problem. Shrinky-dink that a little tiny bit, because you can see 2 cars are traveling along a highway in the same direction. They take X hours to travel Y miles from point A on the highway. Their motions are described by the linear equations below. Car 1, what did I just say? Car 1 is Y equals 60x, which means car 1 starts at 0 because B equals 0, and M equals 60. So I start at 0, and I'm going to go up 60 and over 2 boxes, because look, 1 hour is 2 boxes. So up 60 and over 2 boxes. Up 60. You have to know what your boxes are worth. Each one of these boxes going up is 20. 20, 40, 60, over. Yeah, that's very helpful. I feel dramatic myself. There we go. Up 60, over 1, but 1 is 2 boxes. All right, so that is the first car. So Y equals 60x, or I could write car 1. And the other one is going to start at 20. B equals 20. And then my slope m is 50 over 1. 50 miles per hour. Oh, I should have put a 1 underneath that 60. So I'm going to go up 50 and 1 to the right. Starting here at 20. Now, this is the part you have to see kind of close. I'm at 20, 40, 40, and if I go up one more box, I'm at 60. So I have to go up half a box and over 1 hour. So I need to be right in the middle. I'll say it again. I'm starting here at 20. 20, 40, half a box is 50, and then over to 1 hour. Now, they don't cross. They're close, but they don't cross. Now, up 50, 10, 30, 50, over 1 hour. There we go. And then 20, 40, halfway, over 1 hour. Now, they're very close, but they are not in the same spot. Here we go. And it's hard when they're really close like that. They really do cross right there at 2 hours and 120 miles. So my solution is 2 and 120. My x equals 2, my y equals 120, and I need to go and graph my points. Y equals 60 times, what did I do? Oh, well, y equals 60x. Y is 120, and it equals 60, as I throw my pens all over the place, times 2. 60 times 2 is 120. 120 equals 120. Now on this side, y equals 50x plus 20. 120 equals 50 times 2 plus 2. No, plus 20. What did I write? All right, 120 equals 100 plus 20. All right, 100 plus 20 is 120. So 120 equals 120. So they both check. That point works in both. Now you can see down here, I already wrote it all out. I wrote my solution, my x and y. I wrote each equation. My solution, my x and y in each equation. Now I just have to go and check them all. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave that up to you. Good luck.